What's going on, family? It's another opportunity to be able to come together on this new episode of Creative Conversations. I'm your boy Pop. And listen, if you've been enjoying this series so far, I think that you're going to enjoy it a little bit more after this particular episode, all right? So if you're into beauty, if you're into cosmetology, if you're into just looking and feeling good, then you definitely got to tap into this episode. Today, this young lady, I think, is going to really not just inspire you, but also just give you some game on how you can better yourself and take care of yourself. So if you're ready, let's get into it. What's going on?
Hi.
Thank you. First and foremost, okay, we've been trying to get together.
I know.
Right?
It's been so much back and forth.
Back and forth, but we finally are here.
Yes.
And so, for those of you who do not know, this young lady, her name is Kayla, and she is a nail tech, which we'll get into, and she owns K Nailed It, which is a dope name, right? Studio right here in Switch 210. In the heart of White Plains, right in this building. And so we are neighbors,
Yes.
so to speak. And so I'm really happy to be able to have this conversation with you because I think that it's just going to be dope. All right?
Yeah.
So let's hop right into it. See, I'm big on getting your story, right? Getting the
Okay.
backstory because I believe that what allows everybody to kind of identify you as a human
Right.
is knowing that you have a foundation story, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and being able to follow that because there's going to be some elements in your story that people are going to be able to relate to. So now
Sure.
what you do doesn't necessarily, it's not, they don't just look at you as your profession or what you
Exactly.
do. They look at you as an actual human being who,
Exactly.
who cares about them and has the same kind of, relatability.
Right.
So where is Kayla from?
So I actually grew up in Harlem.
Okay.
Yes, I'm a
Okay.
Harlem girly.
Uptown, stand up. Okay.
Yes, and I moved to Yorktown Heights, so
Okay.
it was like a complete culture shock.
Yeah.
But I really appreciate it because I feel like it helped me become like more, well-rounded, and I was able to like, experience different people, different lifestyles, all different types of things. So I moved to Yorktown, and then like my mom's job changed, so then we moved to White Plains, and I feel like White Plains was like kind of like a blend. It's
Yeah.
like very diverse. It's like city-like, but also suburbia. So, yeah. So I graduated high school from White Plains High School,
Okay.
and yeah,
Yes, I love it. So let's rewind a bit. Coming from Harlem
yeah,
and going to Yorktown Heights,
yes,
that's like moving from, Mexico to Australia, right?
Exactly.
It's a completely different situation.
different.
So first of all, when you first got to Yorktown from Harlem, was it easy to make the adjustment? Like did it take you a little while?
It was not easy at all. Like
Okay.
I feel like it was really hard actually. I feel like I definitely went through like an identity crisis. I'm like, I don't even know who I am. Like I'm trying to fit in with a whole new different group of type of people. Like, they've had these friend groups that they've, had since they were young, and I'm a new girl, I'm black. I'm coming into a predominantly white school, and they're like, who is she? Like,
yeah.
so it was hard at first, but I joined clubs. I started clubs. I started sports. I played basketball, softball. Granted, I wasn't that good, but it allowed me to be more comfortable and meet people and like
100%.
put my personality out there. And like
Yeah.
people got to know me more. And then I got my little clique, my friend group. So, it worked out. Like,
love it.
but I definitely feel like I needed that because like a lot of people don't get to experience things like that. Like living in complete different spectrums, of,
Yeah.
social spectrums. But yeah, I really loved it, and I gained a lot of friendships there that I appreciate. So
As I'm listening to, what comes to mind is, people making that transition. And the reason why I ask is because sometimes when people make that transition, they'll have an identity crisis or they'll totally shut down.
Yeah.
Right. So you kind of hit the challenge head on, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And even though I'm sure you had your rocky and bumpy areas, you said, well, I didn't have these other folks had their friend groups and things along those lines. So you said that you started clubs, you joined clubs, like you were proactive in trying to acclimate yourself.
Yeah, I was like, I need to figure out where I fit in.
You need to figure out, and you were proactive about trying to figure out where you fit in, to get on the table, right? But you also, once you actually started to kind of get a sweet spot, then you said, I could build my own table.
Exactly.
Right? So that's super dope. So now you went from Harlem to Yorktown, made some adjustments, and then you went to White Plains. Yes. Now, when you went to White Plains, you went to White Plains in high school, or were you in middle school?
Okay. So I moved in high school.
Wow.
It was my junior year. I did not want to move. I told my mom, like, I'll live with my best friend at the time. We had the same name. Her name was Kayla.
Oh, wow.
I was like, I'll live with Kayla. I'm not moving here. Yeah. She's like, no. No, that's not happening. Yeah. So I came here, and it was hard. Like, I was sitting by myself for a long time. Like, at lunch, I would sit with teachers. I was miserable because I already got adjusted to like a whole new lifestyle. Like, so yeah. But then I don't know. Like, I don't know where I kind of like fell into a friend group, and people just start knowing me, and like I just start being myself. Like, I kind of like put down that wall of like, oh, like I gotta fit in. I'm just like, people, like I'll attract what's meant for me.
1000%.
So I was myself, and then I met my people, and I had my friends, and
that was it. The rest was history. Yo, I love that on so many different levels, because what would you tell somebody who may be watching, who is in a season of adjustment or transition? What is one thing that you've learned in your experience that you think maybe they could benefit from?
I feel like you really just have to like be authentic and be yourself, because like you trying to be someone else, like people are gonna sense that. People are gonna sense that you're trying to portray something that you're not. Yes. And it's just gonna like make it even harder to try to find your space, you know? Yeah. So be who you are. People that are meant to be in your life will be in your life. The friends that you're meant to have, like, they'll come into fruition. So I feel like just be yourself, and don't try to like water yourself down for anybody. Like, if you have a vision that may seem like crazy out of this world, Go for it. Like, who like what? Yeah, I love that. You just gotta be you, and like be like unapologetically yourself. Yeah, that's just time. That's good. Okay, we cooking. I be cooking. Yeah, we cooking. So I have to pause here because I failed to do something in the beginning of the show. Okay. So we're gonna do it now. Okay. So what I typically do with guests is I play a little game. Okay. It's random. Okay. All right. So there's no right or wrong answers. 5 questions. Whatever comes to your mind, that's your answer. Right? Okay. All right. So, you ready? Yes. You sure? I'm scared. Listen, don't worry. It's not going to be tough. Okay. Ready? Okay. What is your favorite food? Fried calamari. That's a first. Okay. Why? It's so crunchy, and then inside it's like soft and squishy, and it's so flavorful. I don't know. I just love it. Like, I try it everywhere I go to see who has the best fried calamari. I like that. Okay. All right. Good. Fried calamari. Number 2. What is your favorite movie of all time? That's hard. I'll give you 2 because you're a special guest. Okay. I'll give you 2. My 2 favorite movies? Okay. I have a movie. I love Colombiana. Oh, yes. With okay. Zoe Saldana. Yes. Okay. Yes. Love that movie. Yes. And I feel like I love it so much because she was so like, you know, when her like parents died, they were killed. She was like, I need to get revenge. And then her uncle or whatever, he was like, you need to get an education first and be smart about how you're gonna play this game, because you're playing chess. No, checkers. They're playing checkers and they're playing chess. So you need to, you know. Yeah. And I feel like that was a good way, like, to kind of like understand like life, like how to navigate life. Like you may want to just go full throttle, full in, but like there's other steps that you have to take to, you know, get to that next level.
1000%.
Whatever it is you want to, if you want to get revenge and kill up a bunch of people, you got to be smart about it. You know, like
gotta have a strategy.
Everything has a strategy.
Yeah.
You know, so like step back, get a look at it from like, you know, a different perspective.
Yeah.
And you know, figure out your game plan.
I like that. I like that. Okay, so Colombiana, and what's your other movie? Gotta fold the arms.
Oh my God, you got me thinking right now. Let me see. What's a movie that I love?
Well, now if you want to just stick with that, that's cool too.
I'll stick with that. If something comes to mind.
Got you.
Yeah.
All right. Number 3. Who is your favorite artist? Or who is let me get more specific. Who is your favorite, or what is your favorite genre of music?
I like R&B.
R&B.
I love R&B, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
R&B. Now R&B, a little mixture of, you know what I'm saying, 90s R&B.
I like 90s R&B, early 2000s.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, that's like my vibe. But there are some artists now that got me in a chokehold.
Is that right?
Leon Thomas.
Yes. Shout out to Leon.
He's so good.
Yeah, I
love him.
He's an incredibly talented all-around artist. Like, I mean, he can sing, he songwrite, and he's a brilliant musician. So yes, shout out, excellent choice.
Yeah.
So my next question was going to be, who is your favorite musical artist or R&B artist? So is it Leon?
I would say right now, yeah.
Okay.
Like, you know, yeah. Right now, yeah.
That's a solid choice. That's a solid choice. Okay. Last question. Coffee or tea?
Tea.
Tea. What's your favorite tea?
I feel like a nice green tea.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Or maybe a hibiscus tea.
Okay. Nice. See, that wasn't hard. Congratulations. Yeah. You graduated from It's Random. Okay. All right. So now we know a little bit more about you. Okay. So good. So now, coming back to where we are, we got White Plains. You graduate. You kind of hit your stride, right? You didn't want to go to White Plains, but you got there.
Yeah.
Found your friend group. Now, after you graduate, is it college next? What happened after that?
So actually, after I graduated from White Plains High School, me and my best friend at the time, we was like, girl, we gonna go to college together. And I was like, okay. So we both got accepted to this one school, and that was like the school that we had in common. And we I don't even think we really did any research on it. We were just like, okay, we just want to go so we could dorm together to live this like fantasy lifestyle. I don't know. So we went, and we were both depressed. The school was so far. It was like it was in Canton, New York. It's like that's like near Canada.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even heard of it. That's
crazy.
Us either. Wow.
So we went there, and it was so far. It was so cold. Like it was just horrible. So the first semester, I was like, girl, I can't do it. So I went back home.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I don't even know what I'm gonna do now. Like I don't know what my plan is. I had no plan.
Yeah.
I'm like that. I don't really have a plan.
Okay.
Usually. But I went to WCC for a little bit. I was like, this is not really my thing. Then I got a job here, I got a job here, I got a job there. Then I was like, okay, let me try to go back to school. Then I went to a school in Binghamton.
Okay.
And then the pandemic happened, and they kicked us out. So I said, I took it as a sign. I said, this is not meant for me, this journey. So I need to figure something else out. My mom was like, you need to get a degree. Like, and I'm like, respectfully, that's not happening. So I got to figure something else out. And I just went with the flow. I enjoyed that summer with my cousin. She basically lived at my house. We was going out, doing things. And that's kind of when I got into nails.
Okay.
So I didn't really have much to do. The nail salons were closed. I was ordering kits off of Amazon and stuff.
Wow.
And I was playing with it, doing my cousin's nails in my house. And I would post my nails, like showing them off. Mind you, looking back at it, not that good. not that good.
Yeah.
But looking back at it, I'm like posting, and people are like, oh my God, Kayla, where'd you go? I was like, girl, I did it myself.
Wow.
So it just kind of happened like that. And then people are like, oh, can you do my nails? It literally just fell into my lap. Like,
whoa.
It just fell into my lap. So then I started posting like for models. I'm like, oh, I'll take models. I'll do nails for $35. And I would just getting the hang of it, doing it for fun.
Yeah.
I had nothing else to do. Fast forward, I was like, I think I'm going to take it serious because I actually enjoy it. Like, I felt like when I was, like, creating, like, I was able to zone out everything.
Yeah.
And, like, it just felt right. Like, when I would be in school or in college, like, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't wait for this class to be over.
Yeah.
When I was doing nails, I just was zoned out, listening to music. Like, oh, what am I going to do today? New set tomorrow. Let's see what we're going to do, what we're going to create. It just felt right.
Yeah, that's great.
It just felt right. So, after that, oh my gosh, you're bringing up so much memories.
Come on. Talk to the people.
I'm yapping.
Talk to the people.
So, it was this nail salon in the Bronx. Lacquer Room. Okay. And that was like the hottest shop out. So I had hit her up. I'm like, oh, like I would love to be like, an apprentice or whatever. And she was like, okay, come. She like kind of just like brought me under her wing. Like I love her. Like to this day, I still have her on social media. Like I love her down.
Yeah.
I did a set on my friend there, and she was like, one, it took you 3 hours to do the set. That's way too long. I was like,
yeah. And
then she was like, you have a lot to work on. So I was like, okay. So she was like, you can come like a couple days a week. And I would be there for like a whole shift, basically. So like 6-7 hours.
Yeah.
She would have me practicing the same thing over and over for the whole time. I was losing my mind a little bit. I was like, girl, like, I'm gonna go to lunch. I need a break.
Yeah.
But it like helped me so much with like, fundamentals, like foundation. It like she had me shaping. I could do an almond shape so quick. Like I could do it with my eyes closed.
Yeah.
And I was just like speeding up. So she was like, practice like on your own. Like, time goes by. I ended up working at her shop like a couple months after that. And I really started building up my clientele. Then I started working at a shop in Yonkers. And I had like, some consistent clients, and I'm like, you know what? I don't really want to work for somebody else. Like, I just felt like it felt like a little bit like a disservice to me. Like nail salon culture is like, you go there, you like pay them half your money, you work in all this time, and it just feels like a little bit like unfair, So
interesting.
Exactly. It's like I'm doing everything, and it's like I'm getting half or less than half. So.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
And they butter it up by saying like, we'll supply you with all the supplies. And I was like, girl.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess.
Yeah.
So I got my own suite. Yeah, I got my own suite. I honestly had a solid 5 clients. I don't even know. I was like, I don't know how I'm going to pay my rent.
Yeah.
But we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
As soon as I got my suite, my bookings start booming.
Wow.
Booming. I'm like, I was honestly shocked.
Yeah.
I was shocked. My mom was shocked too. She was like, wow, Kayla. Okay. That's when she started to shift like, okay, I see like your vision here.
Yeah.
I was working 12-hour days every day, and I didn't take off 2 days a week. I think I took off like 1 day a week. Sometimes I would go in on my days off. I just wanted to bring in all the clients. I wanted everyone to know who I was. I wanted everyone to be getting their nails done by me.
Yeah.
So then I left that suite, and there was like a situation there. So I left, and I had worked from home. I got my first apartment. I worked from home, and I just felt like it felt like I was like, oh, I'm taking a step back.
Okay.
Okay,
yes. From coming from the suite to now you're okay, got you.
Exactly. And then I was like, I'm not even able to enjoy my first apartment. Like, and everyone knows where I live. It was just like a little like, it sucked a little bit, but my clients did not care. They were so loyal to me. They was like, Kayla, I'll do your nails in a basement. I'll let you do my nails in a basement.
Yeah.
So I took a step back. I saved up some money, and then I met one of my clients. I had a new client. She's like, oh, girl, like, yeah, I have like a spa, like in White Plains. Like, you could rent a room for me. I was like, wow, like God just sends me like bones.
Opening doors. Yeah,
I was like, girl, I'll view it. As soon as I saw, I was like, okay, let's go. When do you need a deposit?
Yeah.
Worked from there for about a year. And then I came across Switch 210. And I'm like, I need that.
Yeah.
It just fit, like, the vision I had in my mind for my business, it fitted perfectly. Like, and, I met with Flo, and I'm like, I want this space. And I feel like I was so young. Like, he was just like, are you sure? Like, this is a lot. Like,
Yeah,
this is
yeah,
a big thing. I'm like, look.
yeah. You ready? Yeah, you
I was
ready
like, I
for
could
it?
do it.
Yeah, you ready
Like,
for it? Yeah, yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
I guess he just was like, I just gotta respect it. So he was like, okay, let's go. And we went through the process. And I was so stressed. I was so scared. I'm like, what did I just do? Like, I just signed this lease. Like, what did I do?
Yeah.
This space is huge. Like, I'm by myself. Like,
Yeah.
it was so scary. But everything just started working out. Like, my mom, she started her business and she brung it in there. She does like permanent jewelry. She does like custom pieces. She does
Yeah.
all my stuff, everything. So she started working in there. And then the nail tech that I also had met before, she had hit me up like, hey girl, like, you know, could you teach me how to do Russian manicures and gel X? And I was like, yeah. So we built a connection. And I told her, I'm like, girl, like your work is amazing. Like, and I want to build a space where like it's a bunch of creatives and we all are good at something. And it's not like salon culture. Like it's not, oh, you giving me half your money and I'm supplying you with acetone, so it worked.
Yeah.
No, it's like you come, you bring what you have to offer, and like this is a girl's zen mode. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just like vibey. It's just vibes, like Soho vibes. I don't know.
Oh my
And
God.
everything just fell into place. Like, but I was so scared. And looking back, and I'm like, what was it to be scared about?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have anything to lose. Like, okay, let's say it fell through. Okay, next.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna die.
Yeah, yeah.
So literally,
No,
that's my story.
so hold on a second. Hold on.
I know it was a lot. It was a
on.
lot.
But no, it was so good. So I have to I gotta backtrack. Okay. Degree wasn't for you. Clearly, right?
No.
You're running into roadblocks. You're trying to do the traditional thing or the quote unquote right thing, right? Out of high school, go to college. You try to go down that road, and you're hitting roadblock after roadblock after roadblock. You then get into it, or you try some other options that didn't work out, right? Different jobs here and there. Then you go to Binghamton, and a daggone pandemic hits. So now prior to this, you didn't have any experience with doing nails or cosmetology or anything like that, right?
I always liked beauty. So like,
Okay.
I love beauty. Like, I guess some people would say I was vain, but I love doing my hair. I love doing my lashes. I would like tell my mom, like, let me do your lashes. Let me do this. Like, I just love like getting pretty. Like, that's just my thing.
Got
So,
you.
and honestly, I feel like everything I feel like is a sign is like meant to be with me. I don't know. Maybe it's like a spiritual thing.
Yeah.
My great grandma growing up, we were so close. Like, she was like my best friend. And she would always, every single month, we would go to Dwayne Reed and we would find a new silver nail polish, and I would do her nails like every other week. And then we would get new colors. She had like a whole collection of silver nail polishes.
Wow.
So I would always paint her nails and do this. And like now looking back, I'm like, wow, like, is this like her like kind of like pushing me into like what was meant for me?
So see, and this is why the background story is so key, right? Because and even for you, right? Now you're thinking back, and now you're connecting the dots. Like, oh
Yes.
snap! Like
Like, wow.
I didn't even think about it, but yeah, now I was doing great grandmom's nails
Literally.
when you were younger, and now look how that has kind of resurfaced in such a way. And now not only has it resurfaced, but you've made you've created a whole business
a
out
whole
of it.
entire business. And her favorite color that I would do was silver. She only did silver nail polish.
Wow.
Now my whole like brand aesthetic is chrome.
That is a fact.
And that's my whole thing.
Yeah, that is wow. See, full circle,
Yes.
right? And so now, understanding that you start doing nails again, you start picking it up again during the pandemic just to have something to do,
Yes.
right? But what's interesting about that is that you didn't stop there, right? You could have just did your own nails, and that could have been something that you and your homegirl just kind of, enjoyed to do together.
Exactly.
But then you started posting it,
Right.
right? And you actually posting it, now people are starting to actually pay attention.
Exactly.
And so it just fascinates me, and the reason why it fascinates me is because, again, you could have stopped there. Oh, people like my nails.
Right.
Like, Oh, but I still got to try to get into school. I still got to. But you said, nah, like people are paying attention. So
Exactly.
why don't I see hey, why don't I take some models? If people like my work, why not see if I could try my hand at this or try my hand at
Exactly.
that? And you continuing to try, you continuing to push the envelope, so to speak, you continue to I'm gonna say take a faith step. Every single step that you took opened up another door for you.
Exactly.
So that goes to you getting in the door with the salon in the Bronx that was well known, right? And you being willing to step into that opportunity, not having the experience, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And her giving you that rebuke, like, hey, like you can't, you can't take 3 hours on somebody's
Exactly.
nails. Like you could have easily been like, well, that could have been discouraging
Exactly.
for you.
And I'm just like, whatever.
And you could have went in a whole different direction, but you stuck there. She trained you, and you were humble enough to take that training.
Exactly.
You were humble enough to take that that I'm not even gonna say correction, but you were humble enough to know that you didn't know.
Exactly.
And you were willing to tap into somebody who had that's big. You were willing to sit at the feet of someone who knew more than you, right? In order to learn, even though it was challenging. You have and her having you do the same thing over and over and over again. That was challenging, and that was probably boring, and that was probably like, yo, like
what am I doing this for?
What am I doing this for? But you did it.
Exactly.
And then now you said like you said the almond shape, like you could do that with your eyes closed. So now there's things there's skill sets that you've acquired that have translated to where you are now, and now it don't take you 3 hours anymore. Like you've become proficient and precise with what you can actually do.
Yeah.
So now you learn there, then you went to Yonkers, you learned some more, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And then you have an opportunity to now get in on somebody else's, on somebody else's suite or whatever have you, right? But now, or you went to the house and then you went back to the suite, right?
Yeah, so I got my first suite, and then something happened there. It was it was weird. And then I was like, I'm gonna just have to work from home for a little bit. Like, I just gotta suck it up, because it was just so hard to find a space that I felt like, comfortable in. So I went home, and then my client, I met her, and she's like, yeah, I got a spot, whatever, I have extra room, come. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like everything literally fell into my lap.
Fell into your lap.
I just had to be patient and wait for it.
Patient. See, I was getting to that word because that's been up to this point in your story, that has been the thread that's holding everything together is your patience, right? And that patience allowed you to continue to take these faith steps even when things didn't necessarily look promising, right?
Exactly.
So you decide that you're going to take your client up on the offer. You take that offer, and then another opportunity you get introduced to switch to 10. Yep. Then you take another faith walk.
And it was like, when I tell you, like, my clients were like, wait, we're moving?
Yeah.
Yes, we're moving. I signed the lease.
Wow. It
was so spur of the moment.
Yeah.
But like, I don't go based on, like, I know a lot of people, like, they're like, okay, I have to plan. I have to make sure that this makes sense. I have to do logistics, this. I can't do that. Like, my brain doesn't work like that. It has to feel right for me. Like, and if I'm like, how am I going to accomplish this? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
I literally don't know. But if it's meant to be for me, then the resources will come and I will be able to have it.
Oh my gosh, this is amazing. So early in the conversation, you talked about your transitions. Mm-hmm. You transitioned from Harlem, Yorktown, then White Plains, right? And you talked about how on those transitions you had to kind of figure it out. Like you had to see what was going on. You had to take do the landscape of things, and then you kind of had to find your friend group and find where you kind of fit in, right? And then ultimately you ended up finding something that worked for you, and you would be able to be authentically who you are in your own space, right? Mm-hmm. That is parallels to your experience with becoming with your business, right?
For sure.
You had to go to this salon and that salon. So the equivalent is, hey, like I had to go over here and kind of learn them, and I had to go over here and learn them, and I had to do this and I had to learn that.
Exactly.
But now, right, through all those experiences, you were able to learn from all those experiences. The ultimate, like you said, I started my own club, so now I started my own business, right? And so it's interesting how that same narrative just kind of continued on at this particular point in your life. And now you're in a space where you're doing it your way, right? You got your own club, you got your own, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You got your own people that you're connected to, other creatives. And I love the fact that you use creative, because a lot of the times when you think of creative, you don't necessarily think of nails. You know what I'm saying? You know, you think of a photographer, you think of a painter, you think of a drawer, something like that. But no, I looked at your IG. Oh no, you're a creative.
But when you think about it, and I feel like that's another thing in the beauty industry, like nail techs are not respected. We're not respected at all. Hairstylists, lash techs, they charge the most for their services. And then people get their nails and they're like, oh, I want to get my nails done for $25. And it's like, no, I'm the photographer, I'm the painter, I'm the artist, I do it all. So,
you do it all, yeah.
And if you're coming to me and you're getting these nails where you could spin them and have stuff hanging off your nails, yeah, you're gonna be paying $200-$300 for your nails.
So hold on a second. wait, and let hold on, because we got hold on a second. Hold on, I gotta stop. I'm looking at your IG and I'm seeing nails with eyelashes on them. I saw an octopus. I was like, yo, who comes up with this? So, like, do your clients come to you with this idea, or do you say, like, are you just in your bag, like, yo, I just want to try this? Like, do you see something? Do you get inspired? Like what? Like, I'm like, yo, wait, who comes up with this? Like, who thinks about this stuff?
So I have some clients that are very safe.
Okay.
They don't like to step out the box too much. And I let them know from the beginning, this is a safe space for the girls, but not for your nails. We're going to step out of the box.
That. Yo, I love
We're going to
that.
do something that you've always looked at on Instagram like, ooh, I love that, but you were scared to do and you didn't know if your nail tech could do it because I could do it. So we're going to do it.
Let's go.
So I like to, and I like to give my clients that confidence. Like, we're going to try something new today.
So where does that confidence come from you? Because you have to be confident enough to execute that.
And that's very true. And like, I feel like my confidence was acquired. When I was younger, like I was not confident at all. Like I'm like, oh my gosh, like I don't like this, I don't like how I look. And then like as I grew up, I'm like, wait, like I'm pretty, like I'm smart, like I know how to do this. I have a talent that I can, share with the world. And it just happened. Like I just started to believe in myself, honestly. I feel like when I started accomplishing things, it was like, okay, I don't need like validation from anybody else. Yeah. When I start becoming happy with myself, when I start doing the things that I wanted to do, I felt more confident in me because I'm like, okay, I can do this. Yeah. I don't know. It just festered. Wow. So, like the true Aries in me came out.
So patience, self-belief.
Literally. And sometimes, even if you don't believe in yourself, you have to fake it. Pretend like you do.
Yeah, you got, you
have to pretend.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you something. And my clients are going to see this like, wait.
Yeah.
Literally, if I don't know how to do something, I'm like, okay, cool. I'm going to do it until I figure out how to do it. Does that make sense?
That makes 100%, 1,000 million trillion sense. Yes, absolutely. I'm the same way.
Like my client was like, let's put a tooth on my nail. I did a gold tooth.
Are you serious?
Yeah. What? I sculpted it and then I painted it chrome and then we put a tooth gem on it, everything. I was like, I don't know how to do this. I just played with it until like I figured it out. Wow. Because that's the only way that you're going to learn.
That's a fact.
You have to try.
Fact. Lord have mercy. Nah, that's a fact. You have to try.
It's like with nails and life.
Yeah, with nail, it's the same principle. Okay.
Am I spitting right now?
No, what? Are you okay? What? Are you kidding me? Absolutely, positively. Yo, what? Yo, fire.
Thank you.
So, I love the fact that through your experience. Through all your experiences, you learned what you didn't want. And that allowed you to then create something that you did want.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And the thing that you did want clearly was what so many other people wanted too.
Exactly.
but you had to go through all of those other things in order to get to that space of freedom, which now allows you to free other people, whether that's your clients or whether that's your other techs, to have a space where they can also shine and they can also believe in themselves and they can also develop their skill set, right?
Yeah.
And so I salute you for not being selfish with it, right?
Thank you.
But actually caring enough about your clients and caring enough about, others like you
Yeah.
to provide them a space for them to be able to do
Exactly.
that. So here's my last question that I want to ask you. You could probably gonna have to do like you might have to do this again.
Okay.
Right? But here's my last question for you. There may be somebody watching, right, who is either an aspiring entrepreneur. They have aspirations. They have a feeling, right, that they want to do something, but maybe they're scared or anything or something like that. But they may be willing to do it scared, or they're trying to kind of muster up that confidence. So actually, I'm gonna give you two more questions. One question, and this question: what would you tell that person that may be stuck right now? Right, they may be paralyzed because they have a skill, they have a talent, but it's like, man, if I take that faith step, if I get that suite, if I sign that lease, like, how am I gonna, I don't know for sure, I don't know for sure if it's gonna work. What would you tell that person?
Don't think about it.
Don't think about it.
Don't think about it. No. Because the time that you're thinking about it, someone else is getting it done. So you got to be on it. And it's like, what do you really have to lose?
Bars. Yeah. Bars.
But
yeah.
What do you have to lose? What do you have to lose? Okay, if you put your work out there, is someone going to be like, oh my God, this is so bad, and then come and kidnap you and then kill you?
Exactly.
No.
Exactly, yeah, in fact.
What's the worst that could happen? You have to think about it like that. Don't think about it too much. Just put it out there. The sooner you put it out there, the sooner that you can correct things that you don't like. The sooner that you can fix things, you can elevate. So.
Oh, man, that's so good. That's so good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Simple.
Last question. You go on social media, and entrepreneurship is glorified, right? Everybody's up. If you go on IG, everybody got a private jet. They got 4 Bugattis. They got bags. They got they got 300,000 on them in their pocket every single day. They're never down. As we know, as entrepreneurs, that's not the truth. Right?
It's not real.
That's not the truth at all. We have highs, we have lows, and we have some in-betweens.
In-betweens, exactly.
The question I have for you is, what do you do, what do you lean on when times are challenging?
So, I've grown to learn so let's say my bookings are slow. Because I'm used to being booked 10, 12 hours a day. I barely have time to eat. I be drinking my Starbucks for energy. I'm like, girls, pass me a protein bar. My next client's coming in a few minutes. Back to back to back. Sometimes, especially when the economy's bad, the girlies, they don't have money to be getting their nails done like that. So they're like, okay, I got to hold out on this month. Yeah. And then I got to take care of something that's a little bit more important. And that affects my business.
Yeah.
I used to stress about it so much, oh my gosh, da-da-da. It's a cycle. It's going to come back, it's going to pick up. It's not that serious. I take that time that I have free and I enjoy my time. I use my time to do the things that I would have done when I was super busy. I go out, I hang out with my friends, I go to the beach, I tan, I sit at the pool, I relax, I'll read a book, I'll jot down things that I have ideas for my business. I use that time to just self-reflect and think. Because when you're working every day back to back, you don't have time to think. I work and then I go home, I go to sleep, and I do the same thing for the next few days.
Yeah.
When things are a little bit slow, I just enjoy it because I know it's not going to be slow. It's going to be slow for a week or two. So, you know what I'm saying? So just enjoy it. Don't stress too much. What's meant to be will be. What's meant to happen will happen.
Yeah.
And, take that time to post content on your page. Take that time to edit. Take that time to do this, do that. So
Yeah, there's always something to
Don't look at
lean
things
on. I
from
love
a
that.
negative perspective. Like when you like have a negative outlook on things, that's what the universe will give back to you. You have to be positive about everything. I don't care if your man just left you for somebody else. Be like, well, you know, honestly, that opens up the door for me to find a new man. Like, you gotta look at things from the best perspective possible, and the universe will reward you for that.
I love that. I love that. Oh.
Yeah. Gotta have a little bit of delusion.
Yeah, yes.
I'm delusional.
Yes.
You have to be delusional.
It's a healthy delusion, though. It's a healthy delusion.
Yep.
And I love that. I love that. Utilize the time to do something productive, or like you said, to woosah for a second, right? Reevaluate, reanalyze, right? You know, think about what your next moves could be.
Exactly.
And that's a much more productive way to use that time than to be stressing about it.
Yeah, because you stressing is not gonna do anything.
Yo, that's dope.
Yeah.
All right, listen, Kayla. Listen, I'm gonna let you go now.
How did I do?
What? Are you kidding me? You did phenomenal.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
I want you to tell the people where they can find you. I want you to tell, website, IG, whatever. Of course, all the stuff we'll be putting in, in the YouTube description. But tell the folks.
You guys can find me on Instagram. It's K Nailed It. I'm also on TikTok and Twitch with the same username handle. And yes, come book an appointment.
Let's go. I love it. All right, I'm about to do this outro. I told you, right? When I tell you that we got phenomenal episodes, dope people doing dope things, I'm not lying to you. And I think by this time you know that I'm not lying to you, right? If you are in beauty, if you're in cosmetology, even if you're not, what Kayla shared with you is, one, you got to be patient in your process, and two, you have to be confident. You have to believe in yourself. And if you have those two things, there's absolutely, positively nothing that you cannot accomplish. So you may have to watch this 3 or 4 times to pick up all the gems that she dropped. All right? But until the next time, love you to life. Do us a favor, like, subscribe to this channel, and make sure that you tap in with Kayla. If you're in the Rockland, Westchester area, or wherever, tap in with her because she's doing some amazing things. All right? So to the next episode, love you to life. Peace.